From the hit show, That's So Raven, Raven Baxter tries to balance being a teenager and going through high school and concealing her ability to see glimpses of the future, also known as visions. How did Raven get this gene?
Process of protein synthesis, Raven's vision gene was made.
The first stage of protein synthesis is transcription. This occurs in the nucleus. The first step is initiation. A molecule of RNA polymerase binds to the promoter site, which gives it the ability to separate or unzip the DNA. Next is elongation. Each exposed unpaired base binds to a complementary mRNA codon. A codon is a 3-nucleotide sequence that codes for a single amino acid. This process repeats and the mRNA strand gets longer. The final step of transcription is called termination. RNA polymerase comes across a DNA sequence called the terminator and stops the transcription process. Before the mRNA can be sent to the cytoplasm, it must mature, meaning the introns are cut out and the exons are spliced together. And finally, a cap and tail are attached.
Now that we have a mature mRNA, the second stage of protein synthesis can begin. The second stage of protein synthesis is called translation. This occurs in the cytoplasm. The first stage of translation is initiation. The small ribosomal subunit attaches to a cap and moves to the translation initiation site. The tRNA molecule binds to the complementary mRNA start codon, AUG. Attached to the tRNA molecule is the corresponding amino acid methionine. The large ribosomal subunit binds to create the P site and A site. The next step is elongation. The first tRNA occupies the P site. The second tRNA enters the A site, binding to the second mRNA codon. The methionine is transferred to the second tRNA, creating a peptide bond, and the first tRNA exits. The second tRNA moves to the P site and the cycle continues, resulting in a long chain. The final step is termination. Once the tRNA hits a stop codon such as UGA, UAG, and UAA, the process ends.
Finally, we can have our protein. This protein gives Raven the ability to have visions.
What if Raven's vision gene had a gene mutation? For example, let's say the normal DNA sequence for the vision gene is AUG, AAU, UGU, GGG, UAA. But what if the gene mutated and inserted the letter G? This would alter the reading frame and every amino acid after it, causing a different trait.
In conclusion, protein synthesis plays an important role in the way we react, look, and feel. Without this process, our body would fail to function properly.